two halves. Didn't play very well in the first half. We didn't guard anybody in the first half. We just kept playing ping pong with it. They would score, we would score. They would score, we would score. You know, we'd get make a run, we just let them straight line drive us right back to us. And in the second half, we committed to defending, and you can see what happens when we do that. Again, we're scoring the ball at a crazy clip. I mean, 52% for the game, third straight game where we're at or near, we're above 50%. But again, 9 more points off the free throw line. And in the first half, you know, they had 10. Second half, they had 14. I mean, our defensive positioning, we're just not committed to that right now, and we've got to be tougher with that. It's one aspect of this team right now that's holding us away from winning and winning multiple games right now as the defense coming to the floor. I told the guys we had opportunities to make some championship rebounds, and that's where a young team needs to learn how to win. And there was 2 rebounds with a minute or under a minute that we had when we made a stop that we needed to get, and that's winning plays, and that's where this team has to get over that hump and make those winning plays. So that's a tough one to swallow, but we have another one coming up on Saturday, Sweet 16. Guys, we're going to be excited. They're going to be excited. It should be a good atmosphere, and we're excited to get back after it.
You mentioned Willie having some of his best practices of the year these past few days, and he comes out, has 7 points, 6 rebounds, 4 blocks. Talk about his progression.
Willie's just been, I mean, Willie, you know, he came up to us from Auburn. He got here late in the summer, and he tore his rotator cuff. He had a complete tear of his rotator cuff of his left shoulder. So even on his sit-out year, he wasn't able to do anything. He's been a raw offensive guy, but he's got a work ethic, and you start to see what he's going to be, and to think that he's only a sophomore right now, and he's really dedicated himself for the last 2 months, and you can see that progression to him. He's been the best player in our practices last week, but it's about putting those pieces together now. But Willie's going to be a special player for us. He's just got to continue to work, and we got to continue to develop him, but he's being that, and it's getting that, and you're starting to see that. So. We'll keep working with him. He's been very good for us.
Questions?
Consistency.
Yep.
First half, second half. First half, you shoot 60% in Northern Kentucky, and then shoot poorly in the second half. This time, second half. How do you get consistency out of it?
I think, you know, you take a look at when we're shooting it well, we're defending well, which is translating into easy baskets, or getting them out of character. You know, when they're scoring, well, they're now setting up their defense, and they're able to set us and square us up, and it's a tougher set to go against. But when we're limiting our opportunities to score, well, then we're getting them in kind of helter-skelter situations. And I think that's the big thing. The second thing, in the first half, you know, Bernard has 2 fouls, Nate has 2 fouls, Willie has 2 fouls. So we're playing with 4 guards, and our interior goes away. And I think that was a big problem for us in the first half of the season without having our interior guys. Like I was saying earlier today, our 2-point percentage was an all-time low. Now we get everybody back. Now our 2-point percentage is here, and it gives you more consistent scoring. But I mean, we had 3 guys that are our interior guys that played a lot in the second half. They gave us an opportunity on that. And then, you know, Yanel made some great shots in the second half and stepped up. So we, you know, continued to go with that hard card. But I think, you know, it's a defensive issue right now that we've got to defend.
What's changed from the first period of the year when it seemed the team was playing more tenacious defense, especially early on, and now it's kind of fallen off, but the offense has stepped up a little bit?
You know, I don't know. You know, it's you take a look at non-league and league, and it's completely 2 different seasons. I mean, it really is 2 different seasons. You know, we're playing some guys that maybe not take us as serious, and that's our Super Bowl, and vice versa. And then you get to the league where, you know, you just got same looking guys on both ends to it. And you know, I think earlier, you know, we defended the 3-point line a lot better. But earlier we did not have a lot of guys just straight line drive us and just rear back and drive us. And now, right now, the MO on us has got to be straight line and drive us, just rip back and drive us. I think that's the biggest thing to it. But you know, we're, you know, still today, as bad as I'm complaining, again, we were 43% in the second half. It's there. it's there. I think Northern Kentucky was at 40%, but it's the free throw line, and we just got to do a better job with it.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.